So essentially what's going on is that I am creating this video as part of my Multimedia Practicum class. If you're interested in the little discussion post that I put right above, pause to read and yeah, you would think that having a time span of maybe 2 weeks, I would have that done already by the beginning of the week. Well, hello everybody, my name is Andre, otherwise known as Dezaos, and welcome to the video. Basically, what's going on is that I finally turned 21 a few weeks ago, and part of my multimedia class is that I needed to make a video, and I decided to think, what better than to make a video on some reflections that I've made now that I've turned 21. I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I kind of realized that if I don't make a effort into it, then it's not going to happen. And some of the problems that I am having right now, it's not going to be solved if I don't address them and if I don't pinpoint them and actually work on improving on them. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe, let me know what I can do to get better. And yeah, let's already get inside of the first topic. I need to basically have a lot of better practices, right? One of the things that I've realized over the years is that when it came to stuff in creatives, I focused so much on getting the right gear that I forgot to basically put more time inside of practice for video production and for communicating in front of camera. When it comes to video production, I feel that that is the place where I am lacking the most. Of course, I am talking very fluently with you guys on the camera. I'm being able to talk the way that I'm talking right now. But under all of this, I feel that I don't know how to speak to a camera properly without taking a long time to basically interact with the camera. It's one thing when you're talking to a person, and then it's another thing when talking to a camera. So that is something that I really got to work on, especially when I'm doing some of my gaming content where I try to talk while playing a video game. But if you guys seen those videos, which you can see on the zones right over here, then you can kind of already tell, like, yeah, this man is a little bit awkward in making a video, so he's got to improve on that. So basically, I gotta work on actually practicing how to communicate better to a camera and how to actually make better content. Essentially, that goes to my second point, where I feel that I scrap a lot of projects before really giving a effort to actually continue it by getting it right. So essentially, there are moments where I stumble on a project and be like, okay, you know what? This project's not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening because I can't stop stuttering. I can't stop making bad jokes. I can't do this. I can't. And that actually leads me to my third point, where I feel that I've been having a lot of negative mindsets when it comes to creatives, where it's like, that looks so bad, or like, oh my gosh, there's no way for me to make this better, so why am I even going to post it? Why am I even going to show like anything that I'm doing, you know? And essentially that's been happening with a lot of my art stuff, where I stopped posting a lot of my art. I stopped posting a lot of my photography and keeping it to myself and to my clients. I've been keeping a lot of things to myself, when it's like, you know, like, getting better is also showing what you're doing, because that's the thing. Practice and posting are on the same coin, where like, yes, you can practice a long time and then post only the final thing when it's ready, but you can also post what you're working on, because people will be out there to be like, hey, maybe you can do this instead of that, or maybe you can work on this, and maybe this idea is going to do a lot better. Because that's the thing, ultimately, when you're posting something online, you're going to get people who are going to be haters and just say, oh, it sucks, and not give you any criticism whatsoever. Or you're going to be getting people where it's like, oh, that's actually a really good point, or you did this really well, I like that you did this. And it's a detail that you maybe not even realize that you put inside of your product. There's a lot of things that I can be thinking instead of just, this sucks, therefore not going to post it, or I'm just going to remove everything of it from existence, right? The things that I've kind of realized is that I do not like my self-image, where even though, yeah, I'm sitting here talking in a very normal way, as if I'm talking to a person, I'm also like here watching my face being like, okay, he's not looking at the camera. He's like, his double chin is showing like this, his hair is a mess, his shirt is a mess and stuff like that. And I gotta kind of be like, okay, yeah, like, so this is what you do. Get a better wardrobe, like work on your body, work on your physical, but also work on your mental state, because I feel that one of the things that I know that me and like my family have been talking a long time is that my like I haven't been really doing well this year and the year before, mostly because of how I think of myself, how I think of how things are going. And I'm gonna be honest, it has affected me a lot. And I think now that I'm 21, now that, like I said before, or maybe I haven't said it in this video before, but basically I was thinking like, okay, 21, you're fully adult now, you can make your own decisions, and you have you have power to change everything if you really wanted to. So essentially, I'm gonna start working on my physical self. A lot of the posts here on Beyond the Zones is going to show a little bit of vlogs on like what is my physical journey looking like. One of the ideas that I have on the zones is to imitate this thing that I saw on TikTok, where somebody was actually walking on their desk, like, you know, the treadmills, like they actually put a treadmill under their desk, so as they're gaming and making content, they're also working and walking off the miles. So maybe that's gonna be something that I can do in the future if you guys are interested. As of for my physical journey, I want to show you guys like, okay, so this is where I'm at right now, and this is my goal. And obviously, you already know, if you're on the internet, you got to be careful with that. So this is going to be done in safety, and it's also going to be done in guidance. As a mental health journey, I'm going to be working on some skills like better communications with other people, better understanding of stuff. If there's any skills that I need to still learn, like how to properly make a video, then by all means, I'm gonna put some time and practice on those skills. And even if something is not up to optimal point, I'm still gonna be working on it to actually improve on it. So the more that I'm like, okay, no, like this may look bad now, but the more practice you're gonna have and the more patience that you're giving to yourself, it's gonna get better. I do wanna actually communicate a plan that I have for Beyond the Zones and for Dezaos. So basically, some of the plans that I have is to essentially post my progress. So if there's stuff for the gaming content where it's like, okay, so on this video, this is what's going on, and this is how I am editing it, or this is how I am processing it, then I want to show those progresses inside of a community chat and basically show you a little bit more of like, hey, this is what's going on. Same thing for Beyond the Zones. If I'm doing a project, then I want to show that progress in the communities tab for those two channels. One of the things that I really want to try to work on is to do better networking with people. So if you guys are a Floridian content creator who is inside of photography, inside of gaming, inside of making film, then by all means, reach out. I would love to make your acquaintance. And last but not least, I want to start paying attention to trends and be mindful on them, because I know that if I try to do some trends, then they can maybe be a little bit of not something that I need to do, but also at the same time, maybe some trends will actually help out in participating, and others I should just forget about actually participating, right? So yeah, those are like the general plans. And last but not least, I do have some upcoming projects for Dezaos and for Beyond the Zones. So basically for Dezaos, what's going on is that I want to have a thing called replay, review, and what's new. Essentially what replay is going to be is that I'm going to be playing a lot of the backlog that I have, because let's all be honest, a lot of us have bought games but have not played them, or basically you played them but you haven't recorded anything of them. So essentially that's what replay is going to be. I'm just going to be getting stuff from my backlog and playing them, even if they're not popular. Some of them I want to play on the channel. So yeah, Alien Isolation, I've been wanting to record for a while, but because of how long a game that is, I haven't been able to have a mindset of, okay, this is how I'm going to be recording this game. Same thing with Subnautica. Like, Subnautica, I can spend a whole entire day, like an actual 24 hours playing the game, but when it comes to recording it, I have no idea how I'm going to record it, but you know what? We're going to get there when we get there. As a review, if I want to just review a game, be like, hey, yo, so I played it a little bit, and this is what I kind of thought about it, then there's going to be that as well. That is going to be a little bit of a simpler idea because, you know, like, I just have to record me playing a little bit, but also overall just have an actual script for that instead of it being freestyle like the replay. And then last but not least is what's new, where what's new is basically going to be seeing what type of trend is inside of gaming and participating in that. When it comes to Beyond Dezaos, I am going to start working on some short film projects with a few friends of mine. I am wanting to do some film analysis. Some of them are already ready on my site. So if you guys want to read those film analysis, then by all means, go read them. They're actually really interesting. And last but not least, I want to post more of my creative endeavors. So this is like some photography gigs that I've been a part of, some graphic design stuff that I've been working on, and overall I do want to actually have these channels represent like stuff that I've been working on, stuff that I enjoy, stuff that I think you guys might actually enjoy. And yeah, I believe that's almost everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. I apologize that I've been on a hiatus for a while. I'll admit, it's completely on me. I should be posting a lot more, but the past is past, and hopefully in the future of me being 21, I am actually going to be pumping out some great content. And yeah, if you guys really do want to be part of this journey, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.